good.
Anyways, Willie said it was a real goal. Willie said it was a real goal. Yeah.
Why is this so satisfying?
No, you're not. You're not.
You cannot try.
We have rejoined here live here. Bishop Watterson Hockey is back. Sorry we've had some technical difficulties, but we are back and better than ever here. We miss you, Dave Wozniak. Hope you start feeling better soon. Just seconds away here from the puck drop here, the opener here, opening period on senior night here for Berlin Bears. And wouldn't it be a pleasure to defeat Berlin here and really put a spoiler on this party. Good start by Watterson. They whack on the puck here at center ice. They throw it into Berlin territory and it goes in, and Watterson is on the attack. Seconds into the first period, here comes Melchowski, quick wheeling back forward. A good blocker save there by King. And here comes Michael Wozniak, 2-on-1 now. He's got along with him. Wozniak got tripped. There's a shot. Oh, and he just missed, but the penalty coming up here, delayed penalty. And Wozniak, what a start. He elected not to pass it. He got tripped up, and a good start by Watterson. They will go on the power play.
Yeah, always to get on the power play. Always good to get on the power play early. I mean,
absolutely, a huge opportunity here. Watterson needs to.
That's a big scoring chance if he doesn't.
But a really important opportunity here to get traffic in front of the net, Dustin, and get as many rebounds as possible. We got to throw as many shots on this goaltender.
I mean, hopefully they can
good start by Watterson, moving that puck real well. Gibson, great to have him back in the lineup. And here's Monahan. Monahan and Gibson are your pair for your defense. And you've got the power play line, the top line for Watterson. Here comes the Rocket getting started. He gets hit hard by Freely, and Monahan's going to take it. Good play by Monahan, dumping that puck in. And Watterson goes on the attack here on the power play here. Good play here. Here comes Monahan. Quick shot right on. Good shot by Monahan. And they've got to involve that defense and get them involved in the rush here. Excellent shot by Monahan. A good start on this power play, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, they got to get going and get going in a hurry. Please don't make me say it again. Crash the net. Not that hard.
Good face off by Wozniak. Moving it in, Monahan. Good play on over to his partner, the Italian Stallion. Moving it on the other side. Quick shot in there. Good play there. And Wozniak coming close to keeping it in, but he is going to regroup here. And this power play has got to get going. With 1:05 left in the power play, the Rocket crosses center ice, and he comes right in. He's got some speed, moving that puck in. Quick shot right off the puck. He scored! Wozniak with a beautiful goal, top corner, and he beat the goaltender. What a start by Watterson!
Yeah, they did exactly what I said at the beginning. They know they've already lost to this team before, but they didn't give up.
What a sizzling shot, Justin.
A lot of picture power play.
A sizzling shot.
I mean,
absolutely beat the goaltender out, but Wozniak can shoot that puck, and he blasted one right past the goaltender. What a start by Watterson. Good start to the game, and they are looking for more now. With all the momentum, King's going to move that puck in. Good pass right over Robert Stoller, trying to get that puck out, and Watterson having some difficulty, but finally, Vinny Gregory gets that puck out into Berlin territory, and King trying to move that puck out. Here comes Gould, quick wheeling Gould, moving that puck in over to Curtis. Deflected right in, good stop by King, whipping out that blocker. And Berlin now going on the attack, trailing 1-0. A good start by Watterson. Fleury moving it over on the other side. Good puck movement. But Watterson, the defense, doing an excellent job keeping everything outside. And they lead the hockey game 1-0 with 12:33 left in the first. A great start by your Watterson Eagles. Beautiful power play goal by the Rocket, Michael Wozniak. The seniors again stepping up, gentlemen.
Yes, they have to build off this momentum. Keep it going.
But the defense really doing a good job tying up loose ends, tying up loose men in front of the net, and doing an excellent job clearing that puck. So far, so good for Watterson. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Sorry for the technical difficulties earlier. Hopefully everyone can see the feed now. Our thanks again to Mark Monahan here for stepping in for the injured Dave Wozniak. Dave, we wish you well when we certainly miss you. Good play there by Foley, who had an excellent tournament here. Keep in mind, Watterson was beaten by Berlin 8-1 January the 10th, but Watterson playing a much better game here, and they've got the quick start. Good play there by Somos, moving that puck in the tight and trying to get that puck out, having some help. Watterson having difficulty clearing the puck. They've got to get rid of that puck and in a hurry. This is a very quick wheeling side here for OLENTANGY Berlin. They keep the puck, and good play there by King to steer that puck over. Watterson having all kinds of difficulty clearing the puck. They've got to move that puck and get it out as quickly as possible. Goals with some sustained pressure here, moving that puck in on the other side. All the play to the right of King. But what a start by Watterson, leading the hockey game 1-0 with 11:32 left in the first. A good start, but they are having all kinds of trouble clearing the puck. The defense moving it over on the other side. But again, all the play to the outside. Credit the defense there for keeping the play all outside of King and keeping everything out of harm's way. Here comes the Rocket, who's on fire today. One Deek's got two more to beat. He's got the trident right in front. There's a quick shot right in front. Oh, and he came close to scoring. The Rocket looks dialed in, and he's been sharp in the early going. The seniors look so determined here. They want to finish this hockey season with a bang here. And what a victory this would be against Berlin. They are doing everything possible. Good start so far. Quick shot right in front. Good play by King. And an excellent play. Good check there by Wozniak to check his man. There's a quick puck right in front, and King making a huge save. King with an outstanding start. He has been sharp in the early going, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, he's been consistent, and that's really all we can ask.
Absolutely. King having an outstanding season, having a sharp first period. He's been outstanding. Good face-off by Vinny the Gregory. Moving that puck in and moves it all the way down the ice. And icing's the call. 10:36 left in the first. A good start by Watterson on the board early. 1-0. The defense doing an excellent job tying up these loose men, playing textbook defense so far in the first, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, build momentum, get something going, score.
Watterson coming up one of her best tournaments in the Ehrenfeld tournament, finishing second. And they've got some momentum here with the opening goal here. Leading the hockey game 1-0. Monahan whips it on the other side to his partner King. King tries to get it out. And Watterson finally clearing that puck. Lee moving that puck in on the other side. Quick wheeling defense. Moving it into Watterson territory, but it's behind the red line, and icing's the call. 10-12 left in the first. Very, very entertaining first period. Watterson's playing consistent, sift by sift in this first period. They've been intense, hard-working, and aggressive. And the seniors, gentlemen, have come to play. They've found an outstanding first period.
Yeah, I mean, Watterson, they're gonna have to play a good game, and the seniors have to get it going.
Watterson sending their top line out. Here's a quick shot by Somos. It ricochets off of defender, and quick wheeling Marr, moving the puck. Marr having a good tournament, and he's had a good start to this first period. Somos is going to try to keep it in, and he whips it back in. Good pressure by Watterson. Watterson doing an excellent job keeping their pressure on, keeping the forecheck. And they've been consistent throughout. Here's a quick chance. But here comes a quick wheeling Gruber, moving that puck in. He is fast. Gruber coming in. Quick shot, and what a stop by King, and whips the leather out. Quick shot, good stop by King, who's been sharp so far in the early going. They will need all of his help. Flesher trying to kick it. Here's a chance now, three of them coming in. Wozniak got checked in, and it goes, ricochets off the skate, and the tight end moves it in, trying to keep it in. Flesher moving that puck in over on the other side. Back over to Flesher. And King steers it away, and Watterson dodges one there. Flesher looking dangerous for Berlin. Berlin starting to get some pressure. Starting to get their wheels, but Wozniak, who has been sharp in the early going, moving the play, tries to deke one. He got checked, and he goes behind the net. Watterson on the attack. They've got to get some traffic in front. Finally get Robert Stalder in front of the net. Here comes Wozniak. Moving that prick. Good shot right on. Wozniak's been sharp, trying to set him up, but he's going to have to utilize the entire offense here. He cannot do it all by himself, but he's had an outstanding first period so far. The defense moving it out, and Gould's going to take it. This is one quick wheeling defenseman moving that puck in. Over to Fraley. Good play by King to move it out. And he gives it to Vinny, the Italian stallion Gregory, who dumps it in to Berlin territory. And Berlin trying to get rid of it. Monahan getting rid, making a shot. King fell on the play. But Monahan doing an excellent job moving that puck in. He's had a good night so far, Monahan. Great offensive defenseman, and you're getting utilized in the rush. Outstanding play. He's had an outstanding season. What a start by Watterson, leading 1-0 on Berlin senior night.
Yeah, I think they're doing a great job. They're crashing the net, they're forechecking, they're back-checking. Wozniak drew a penalty at the beginning. That kind of got him going a
Watterson
little
has
bit.
the second line out, Vinny Gregory. Gambola, quick shot, good blocker save. And King had to be sharp there. Berlin starting to pick up the speed here and the pace here. Trailing 1-0. Here comes Monahan, who's great to have Monahan here in the lineup, chasing. He is one bruising forward who does an outstanding job along the boards here. Great to have Monahan back. Icing's the call, and the play will be back in Watterson territory. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Sorry we had those technical difficulties at the beginning. Watterson so far sticking to the game plan, consistent play, shift by shift. The intensity there, the hard work, the tenacious, aggressive play, and the forechecking has been there. Textbook first period for Watterson. They've got to keep the pressure on. They've got to keep their foot on the pedal here, leading 1-0. Watterson unable to clear it. Quick shot. I don't think King saw it. Somos goes after his man and whips him on the boards. And a quick pass right in front now. That puck finally got out, and Watterson catches a break there, and Gibson's going to take it. Great to have Gibson back. Moving it over to the Rocket. Here comes the Rocket. Quick shot. Right on. Good shot by Wozniak. He has one quick snapshot, and he let her go, and it was sizzling. Good stop by the Bears goaltender. Outstanding first period so far, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, they have to keep the pressure up and build on it. And
7:18 left in the first. Michael Wozniak's going to take a key face-off. He loses that face-off, and Berlin's going to try to clear it, but a good play there along the boards. Somos keeping that puck in. Moving it over on the other side. And here comes the speedy captain, Lehigh, moving that puck in. Good play by Somos to attack him and intercept that pass. But the Bears control the play. Quick shot right in front, got deflected, and King had to be so careful. Lehigh moving that puck in, but it's an errant pass, and it goes all the way down into Berlin territory, and the captain's going to regroup. Moving it over to Guilford. Good play by Somos, being aggressive.
High stick. High stick.
High stick is being called, and face-off back
Hand pass.
in Watterson territory. Outstanding first period by your Watterson Eagles, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, the real question is, will they be able to obtain it and keep it coming? That's the real question. Consistency is key.
So happy you can join us here Friday night here for your Bishop Watterson. He scores! Goal with a rocket of a shot. Beat King on the top side. And Watterson did nothing to interject there. They should have checked him, put a body on him. They've got to be more physical with these very quick forwards. And he lessens a cannon of a shot, and it beats King. 1-1 is the score. Just like that, Berlin is back in the game.
And
Watterson needs to be more physical, gentlemen.
And that's what I'm saying. Build on it and be consistent. Clear the zone quickly.
That forward should have been hammered. Gould had way too easy an opportunity as he stepped right into the slot and lessened a cannon of a shot by Beat King. Watterson clearing that puck, it goes all the way down the ice. Icing's the call. 6:21 left, and the Bears have just scored, tying up the game on a beautiful shot there that beat King. Much too much space. Watterson's defense has got to clamber down and put a body on these very quick forwards. They've got to be more physical and more intense. But other than that one mistake, Watterson's played good. Here comes Stalter now, crossing the center ice. Stalter defeating one man, but a good defensive play there to intercept that pass. And it tips off Bishop. It goes all the way down the ice. Icing's the call. But other than that one relapse by the defense, not tying up that man and putting a body on him, I think Watterson's had a pretty good first period, Justin.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah.
They've got to step up that intensity. They've got to be more aggressive. They've got to be more physical with these forwards. These forwards are quick, and you've got to put bodies on them.
I still don't understand why they didn't get the guy.
There's a quick shot.
Out of the net.
Moving that puck in. Kundas tossing it over, and Somos is going to retrieve, whoops it off the boards to Mar. Mar hits that puck and it goes all the way down the center ice, down into the Bears territory. Watterson goes on the attack here. Tie game so far. 5:46 left in the first period. Somos going after his man. He ties him up. Good play by Somos to keep that puck, keep that forward out. Quick pass. Good check by Gibson. Big Bird Gibson being physical. It's great to have Big Bird Gibby back. He provides such a physical presence on the ice for your Bishop Watterson Eagles. And they're going to need his physicality here tonight. Rosas with a quick wheeling move. Good stop by King. And Long's going to take that puck and whip it all the way down the ice. Watterson's been on their toes for the past couple of minutes. They better be careful.
Yeah, but their defense, I feel like, has been falling apart a little bit. Keep the shifts short, clear the zone.
I agree.
Simple as that.
This is one quick wheeling Bears offense here. They can really skate.
Back check.
But they've got to forecheck, and they've got to be more physical. They've got to pound these forwards. That intensity needs the step thing. They got to step up that intensity. Here comes King, moving that puck in all the way to Trevor Long, but a little too far. And Berlin's going to clear that puck. Watterson's got to step things up. They've got to start with that same pace and that intensity they started off in the first period. They've become a little slower and sluggish. And Joey's right. They've got to keep these shifts short because energy is going to be so important. 4:40 left in the first period. Trevor the Titan watching his man. Good play there by Vinny Gregory. They need Vinny Gregory to start stepping up here. He's been a little quiet in this first. He had an outstanding tournament at the Ehrenfeld tournament. All your forwards had a great outstanding tournament. They need to step it up a notch here. And that intensity and that physicality's got to be there. Pace is slowed down a little bit, gentlemen. Watterson better be careful. They've got to get back to their game plan.
Yeah, I mean, they need to get goals, pressure the net.
And more shots, more shots. What is the shot total so far, Joy?
8-7 in favor of Berlin, but
8-7 for
Berlin, but I feel like it shouldn't really be like that.
Face-off now moving in there. The quick wheeling Bedford coming in. This is one fast team. Good stop by King, who whips out the glove and picks that puck up. 4:15 left in the first. Tie game so far. Good first period by your Bishop Watterson Eagles. But they've got to step the intensity up. They've got to get more quality shots. They've got to crash the net, as Joyce keeps consistently telling you. And they've got to continue with the forecheck. They've got to be fierce. They've got to be aggressive. And they've got to move things forward. But so far, they've had a good start. Monahan, it's great to have Monahan back. He's going to move that puck in. But it whips off and it hits Vinny Gregory's leg. And Berlin whips that puck back out. Gibson's going to try to clear it. He's unable to clear it. Quick shot, moving that puck in. Gold, moving it back over to his defenseman. And he missed that puck and it went all the way down the ice. Berlin looks a little disorganized. Start in that first period when they got shot out as a cannon. They've got to regain that momentum. Tie game so far, 3:45. Hope you're enjoying all the action, everyone. Join us tomorrow at 4:50 versus Worthington Kilbourne. Worthington embarrassed us 11-1 on January 18th in the tournament. Watterson will be out for revenge. Watterson having difficulty clearing that puck. Berlin has really stepped it up a notch. It goes off a leg. And a good play by Gibson to get rid of that puck. Stalter coming through. It's getting physical. And they are throwing the body. Good play there by Stalter to put some pressure on the forward. A quick shot right in. Here comes Monahan, and he gets that puck out. Good play by Monahan. And Stalter almost got sprung loose. Gregory now moving that puck in. Good play by Gregory to get rid of that puck. And Stalter chasing. Good aggressive play by Stalter. Look at him hustle. What a check by Stalter. Sending a message. Excellent play. But here comes the quick wheeling captain for Lehigh, moving that puck in. He looks dangerous, and he's got some speed, moving the puck in. Right in front, right in front! Good play there by Wozniak to clear that puck. And Berlin has really stepped it up a notch. They've gotten faster, and they've gotten more aggressive. Berlin has woken up, gentlemen, and that's not a good sign for Watterson.
Yeah, if there's a guy in front of the net there, it's a 2-1 game.
Yep. No doubt about it.
I mean, not even close.
Watterson juggling their lines a little bit. They've got Wozniak the Titan and Foley, who had an outstanding tournament. Good face-off there by Wozniak, moving that puck in. The Titan almost got close to getting that puck. Monahan, good play there, whipping that puck back in to Berlin territory, and they will regroup here. Watterson tightening things up here, putting a man right on every play. Every time Berlin touches the puck, Watterson is right on them. Good aggressive play. They've got to go back to the forecheck. They've got to get more physical with these very quick wheeling forwards. They cannot give them, and they can ill afford any space. Foley lost the puck there. And Berlin now on the attack, moving the puck in. Quick shot right in front. Good play there by King to tie up that loose man. King has played outstanding, both a great forward and defense. They will need his physical presence tonight. 1:51 left in the first. A good start by Watterson. They've had a pretty good first period, and here comes King moving that puck. Good pass over to the Titan. The Titan's going to try to gain some speed. But he gets tied up, and Wozniak now is going to move things forward. Wozniak with the opening goal for Watterson. They will need his energy and his drive and his commitment. Quick shot. Oh, and it just missed the net. Foley's got it. Moving it out. Good play by Foley to toss that puck out. And they desperately needed a shift. Again, I thought those shift was a little too long, gentlemen. They've got to keep those shifts short and conserve energy.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that's killing them right now. Is they have to
were
have shorter
gassed
shifts.
out,
They have to have shorter shifts. They have to crash the net, and they have to tie up those men on defense. Those are three things mainly that they have to do.
1:22, a good start by your Bishop Watterson Evil. Good face-off. Good block there by Somos. But Berlin controls the play here. Good play by Somos to tie up his man. And Monahan's going to get a chance to clear, and he gets rid of that puck wisely. And they go after. This second line has been outstanding for Watterson. Created a lot of balance for them. And they've had an outstanding season. Puck gets whipped over on the center ice. And Somos trying to get rid of it. Clifford whipping that puck in and goes into Watterson territory. Marr's going to get a chance to clear it. And he whips that puck off the boards. And Monahan chasing that puck, but a little too far. Icing's the call. Boys, I'll take that icing any day of the week and gets rid of those pressure type plays.
Yeah, I mean, you can't ice it 10 times out of 10, but
when it's necessary,
yeah.
I'd rather get rid of it and get the pressure off our backs and get a new shift on the ice and preserve that energy.
40 seconds left.
Yep. 40 seconds left, and Wozniak got a big face-off here. Berlin controls it, a quick shot. Wozniak's got that puck, and he almost gets rid of it. Here's a quick chance. Moving it in, good play by King to whip that puck on Bishop. Moving it in, whip on good shot. He scores! Wide open is Bishop. No one tied him up. And Watterson making two mistakes on the defensive side. They allowed that forward to move right into the slot. Easy rebound, and in it goes. 2-1 Berlin. Watterson's going to have to tighten things up in their defense. They've been a little loose, and it's been very, very costly, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, they can't have a game like the first game. They got to stick with them.
And what a dagger to take late in the first period. Watterson's got to get back to hockey here. They have lost their focus. Gibson whipping that puck on. 20 seconds left in the first period. Berlin has really gotten some momentum here, and they've gotten their legs back, and they've been skating better, and they have really intensified. That intensity has gone up here. Watterson's got to have to match them in terms of intensity, but they've got to get physical with these forwards. They're allowing too many forwards in front of their netminder. They must pound them, either check them, tie them up, do whatever they have to, but they cannot allow these forwards to beat them loose and allow these easy goals here.
Yeah,
Watterson's got to tighten things up.
There was one spot where Berlin could have had a goal if they had a guy in front. So it could easily be 3-1.
Good face-off by Wozniak. Berlin. And the fans here are yelling for the clock. And the referees call this the time It should be waved off by the referees because the clock wasn't working, gentlemen. It clearly wasn't working with 11 seconds left in that
Yeah,
face-off.
because it stopped before the icing.
They need to wave off this goal. That's the correct call, gentlemen. Let's see what they do.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, they did.
Mark Monahan, what's the correct call here?
Oh no, they're correct. They probably played 15 seconds without the clock running. So, yeah.
So they should disallow this goal. So they are talking about it. I don't know what they're talking about. This goal should be disallowed, folks. We'll see what they do. Bishop, Watterson in trouble here. These last few minutes, they've been on their heels. They have lacked that intensity, that physical play, and they have not been bruising with these very quick forwards. They need to go back to that tone. They've got to stay focused. Very competitive game here, but Watterson's got to stay focused or else they're going to lose control and lose control in a hurry. Gentlemen, would you agree?
Yeah, I completely think this goal should not have counted.
I mean,
I don't know why this is taking so long, Mark. It's an easy call.
oh, come on. They're putting 5 seconds on the clock, so I think that means they're allowing the goal.
They're going to disallow that goal. They're going to disallow the goal, though, which is the right call.
5 seconds.
2-1 hockey game here in the first. They're going to allow 5 seconds on that clock. As long as they disallow the goal, that's all we really want here. And good play by Wozniak to win that
Start the
face-off
clock.
and take precious seconds off the clock. And boy, does that clock seem slow. And finally, they moved that clock.
Thanks for running the clock.
That's the end of the first period here. A very, very entertaining first period. But the second goal here, a dagger here, late in the first period, gentlemen. Watterson's going to have to regroup, refocus, and they've got to get back to playing an intense
Get going in a
forechecking
hurry.
game. But they are not bruising. They're being too respectful to those forwards. They've got to hammer those forwards when they get into the slot in front of their netminder. They've got to punish them, and they're not punishing them enough. An entertaining first period. We're going to get a cut in the ice. We'll be right back with the live action in just a moment. Thanks for watching.
I'm not gonna mess with it. Sorry that I did really Yeah. Well, you just pull the audio out and come out right now. Better get
Sorry, let's go back for just a second. Give us your, what do you call it, quality shot. Pretty good first period. Watterson trailing 2-1. Joey, tell us about the shots on net and tell us a little bit about your quality shots, please.
As Watterson trailing 11-7 for shots on goal, and then Berlin was 9 for 11 for quality shots. Watterson was 4 for 7. I mean, Berlin dominates the shot total, and they dominate the scoreboard. We should not be winning this game.
No.
We need to pressure the net.
We definitely do.
Get people in
We like that
front.
consistency. We started off with intensity, with physical play, and then at the end of that first period, we got sluggish and slow. We weren't physical with those quick forwards, and we did not tie up those loose men. We've got to do a much better job. Because of the technical difficulties, we'll announce the starting lineup right now for your Bishop Watterson Eagles. Number 7, Lola Bidner. Number 8, Hunter Spirit, who is out today. Hunter, if you are watching, we wish you all the very best and a quick and speedy recovery. Doomkopf, we hope you're feeling better. Al Chirac, number 9, the sophomore forward. 13, Patrick Monahan. 14, Killian Maher. 17, Vinny, the Italian Stallion Gregory. Number 19, Jack, Big Bird Gibby Gibson. 20, Robert, the Stealth Bomber Stalter. 23, Dalton King and your starting goalman, the Terminator. 24, Jacob Wildermouth, the Steel Curtain. 26, Adam Somos, the Greek Tycoon. 27, Colin Williams, the Warrior. And Colin, we miss you. We wish you a very speedy recovery. Hopefully we'll have him back in about 2 weeks. 29, Nathan Foley, the sophomore forward. 30, Joey Wozniak, the sophomore forward. 47, the quick-wheeling offensive defenseman, Nathan Monahan. 61, Eli Mertz. 71, Michael Rosnack, the Rocket, who started off with the first goal. 72, Everett King. 77, Trevor Long. That's your lineup for your Bishop Watterson Eagles. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back after this.
Oh, that's a different. Is there a? That's a. Those are not the same connectors. Will that go in there? Hey, Kelly, question for you.
Here. I have another one.
So, see how this is like this? It's wobbly?
Yeah.
Which one is that? Is that this? Like, I can't figure out how to get it so it's not rattling
Yeah.
around.
That's this is what he told me to use. I'm confused.
Or maybe, oh, you know what, maybe, does it go in? Oh, you know what, it goes in there. The adapter, that's what it is. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Turn it a few
Maybe?
times. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Now you got it.
Okay.
You're gonna be able to like, then you get tight and then it's loose. Do you want to like turn it one more time?
No, I won't. I just want, I want it. Well, yeah, I mean, if we can get this time. Camera adjustments.
And you're a little tighter. You're not as
Wiggly.
wiggly, but you really have to put some.
Well, it's okay.
It gives.
That's
so
okay.
Now it's gonna give again. Like,
That's okay.
Good. Good as can be.
Good as can be. Who knows? Who knows? Probably.
I'm always a little leery of people that try to predict the weather like a week in advance.
Well, I was in Dallas this week for work, and I was supposed to fly home. My flight was at noon today, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna get out of here Thursday. So I came home last night just because if it's a little bit icy in Dallas, it's over.
Oh, is it supposed to get icy there today?
Yeah. Start. Originally, it was supposed to start about 8 in the morning with the snow and then ice, and then it was supposed to start about noon, and then it didn't look like it started until middle of afternoon. So I probably would have gotten out unless my airplane was coming from somewhere where it was
Yeah,
bad.
but then you'd be stuck there for a while.
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck in Dallas for a weekend. Sorry?
I've never been to Dallas. I've
Big
been to the
city.
Houston airport twice.
It's a big city in Texas.
Yeah.
Back to live action here at the start of the second period. Hot start for Watterson Eagles, but not so hot start at the end of that first period.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if you would actually run the clock. It's just a little switch, turn off and off, or turn on and off,
Well, let's focus on Watterson's play, though. Watterson did not have a good end of that first period.
They need to
weren't
get
physical,
going.
They weren't intense. They allowed too many men in front of their netminder loose. The slot was wide open, and these quick wheeling forwards for Berlin made them pay. And they're lucky it's only a 2-1 score.
Yeah, because, if the clock was running, it'd be 3-1. So, I guess that kind of did work out in our favor.
Watterson's going to have to get back to the basics. They're going to have to be intense. Going to have to be physical. We've got to keep that forecheck. They've got to be focused, consistent period by period. They can very well compete with this Berlin team, but they've got to stay consistent. They definitely can beat them, but they've got to play that consistent style. That was a huge backbreaker, that second goal, Justin.
Well, like you said, they can beat them, but they're just not playing like they can beat them right now. Like, on that second goal, there was a guy wide open on the back door, and they just didn't get him. Just left them wide open, and they scored.
Coach Graham in his 9th season here, juggling up the lines again. He's going to put Marr, Vinny Gregory with Wozniak. This top line has been very, very good for Watterson. They're going to need a quick start in the second period. Got to get back to that intensity and that physical play. The team game fully, they need 120% team effort. But that defense has got to be tight and consistent, gentlemen. They've got to tie up loose men in front of King. They've got to be quick. Quick wheeling play is important. And Wozniak, Gregory, Monahan, and the tight end need to ignite this offense and get all of their forwards involved. But a very, very entertaining first period. Watterson's still in this game. They've got to stick to their basics, stay focused, be intense and physical, and they've got to keep that forecheck going. And they've got to get their wheels back. Second period just about underway here. Thank you to all of our audience for joining us here as we look now into the end of January. We are almost over with the hockey season. We hope you've enjoyed all the action. We thank you for supporting us all in the entire year here. Good pass right in by Wozniak. He almost fed the tight end. And here comes Clifford moving that puck into Wozniak. Watterson territory. Quick shot. Good stop by King. King has been consistent, making key saves at key times, and he's the reason why it's only 2-1, gentlemen.
Yeah, he's been that consistent guy that's done his job and done what he's needed to do, but he just needs his teammates to do the work.
Watterson's going to have to start getting angry. They're going to have to get aggressive. They're going to have to show that heart, that passion, and that aggressive play. They've got to get that forecheck going. Key things to really igniting this offense and to get things going. They need that same start that they started off with in the first period. Marr whipping that puck in. Good play by Marr. He gets checked hard. He gets quick hard and roughed up. But he's one tough customer. He took the play. Moving that puck in is one. Good play by Gibson. But it gets intercepted here by the quick Gould. Moving that play in. Gould deking the one man. Good stuff by King. Gould is fast, and he got hammered hard by Somos. Good play by Somos. They've got to hammer these tough, quick wheeling forwards. Gould moving the puck in on the net. He's been dangerous. Good play by Wozniak to get rid of that puck, and he got offended. And it looks like a cross-check. Cross-check.
Interference.
The goal. Good play by Wozniak, really working hard here. And the power play is going to get a huge opportunity here. And here's where this team needs to deliver here. Huge opportunity, gentlemen.
Yeah, Watterson.
Watterson sends off their top line here. Wozniak, Vinny Gregory, and the tight end. And Wozniak's going to take a huge power play here, starting off with a huge face-off. 13:44 in the second period, just seconds into the second period here, and a huge power play here. This power play looked good the first time, but they've got to get more and more shots. They've got to crash the net. They've got to put pressure on this goaltender. A little bit of a delay here. And again, we're waiting for the clock. The clock's been really slow. Good face-off by Wozniak. And Monahan controls, moving that puck into the Titan, and the Titan moving it back on, but Monahan's not there. He goes back and recollects and refocuses. Not a good start to this power play. He needs to get going. Monahan moving it over to the Captain Wozniak, and he's got to ignite this offense and come splurging off. And here he comes, Wozniak moving that play in. Good play by Wozniak to move it over on the other side. Vinny Gregory is there, and he ties it in. Watterson unable to do much here, not able to get organized here in this power play. Credit the Berlin penalty killers, who've done a pretty good job so far, really interrupting this high-wheeling offense. Here comes Wozniak moving that puck in. The Rockets got some space. He's got Vinny Gregory in front. He moves it over. Quick shot by Gibson. Right in front. It gets tied up. Here comes Wozniak. He's got some room. Wozniak takes a quick shot and it hits a man. Good play by Wozniak, just throwing everything on this netminder. More and more shots on net. Good power play so far here. And Gibson's going to regroup. And he comes out and he's got some wheels if he can get going. Here he comes, moving that puck in. A good pass over to Monahan, over to the Titan. And he gingerly moves that puck in. He should have tossed it a little tougher, a little harder. Good play by Wozniak, really throwing those shots in. And he came close to scoring. 2-1 Berlin with 12:28 in, but power play's not looked too bad, gentlemen. At least we're getting some shots on.
It's a little bit decent. It's looked a little bit better than it normally is, but
Key
it's still
face-off
not
here.
as good as it
Wozniak wins the face-off. Moves it over to Gibson. He's got a cannon in the shot. Back over to the Titan. And Berlin intercepts here. And here comes the quick wheeling assistant. Bishop moving that puck in. And he is fast. Monahan trying to keep him outside. Bishop doing a good job on the penalty kill here. But here comes the quick wheeling Gibson. Good play there by Big Bird Gibby coming all the way. Quick shot right in front. They need another shot. Oh, good play by Gibson to start that off. The defense getting involved in the rush. And they've got great shots. And another penalty coming up. It looks like elbowing. Slashing. And who's going off? Looks like it's on the Bears, I think.
Berlin.
And Watterson's going to get a two-man advantage here.
For 7 seconds.
7 seconds left. A huge opportunity for Watterson. Watterson's going to have to cash in on these opportunities at some time. They've got to get more and more shots on this goaltender, and they need to crash the net a little bit more. The rebounds have been there, but no one's been in front of the net. They need to crash the net, and a huge opportunity here in a big-time face-off here. Wozniak's going to win the face-off, but the defense did not pinch in. Good play there by King. King's got some room. He whips that puck in. Good play by Monahan to keep that puck in. He's got some room. Monahan, quick shot, just missed the net. Wozniak now's got a chance. Good play by Wozniak to tie that man in. Or else he would have sprung that big, quick Berlin forward. And here comes Wozniak again. The Rockets got some space. Taking the one man. Oh, and a good play here. But here comes Monahan. Quick shot. Right in front of the net. They've got to get more traffic in front. King didn't see it. He needs to touch it. He doesn't touch it. And it goes all the way down the ice, and Monahan's going to regroup here. 1:20 left in the power play. Watterson coming close. Moving that puck very, very well. And here comes Monahan, the quick wheeling Monahan, moving it over to Wozniak. A little too far for Wozniak. But he's got some speed and he's got some space. Moving it in right in front. Good play by Wozniak. King moving it over on the other side. Back to Wozniak. Back over to King. Whipping it back, and Berlin intercepts that pass and sends it all the way. And King better hurry here. Moving that puck on the other side. It gets intercepted there. And another penalty coming to Berlin. Good play by King. King got roughed up hard. It's getting physical. But a delayed penalty here, and Watterson's going to go on a two-man advantage. If they're smart, they'll let Berlin touch that puck so they can go quickly on that two-man advantage. Stalter moving that puck in. Moving it in quick shot. And it looked like the Berlin player tipped it, but they didn't call it. Vinny Gregory moving that puck in. Moving it on the other side, and finally we get the whistle. Finally, with 21 seconds left. If they were smart, they'd let Berlin touch it and get more time with a two-man advantage.
The thing is, though, they have a two-man advantage for that time when King comes off.
And precious seconds came off that clock, Joey. But anyhow, they've got a huge opportunity here. And this is a huge point in the hockey game. Watterson needs to deliver here. They've had their chances. They've got to score now. A big time opportunity here. And Wozniak, who's been double shifted, is going to take this face-off. And he's done a hell of a job putting pressure here on this netminder, but he's going to have to involve this offense, the entire offense. Gibson's got some wheels, moving that puck forward. Big Bird moving it over. Stalter didn't accept the puck. And Watterson's power play has looked really stale so far. Stalter looking frustrated, but they need to stay focused here. Monahan showing some brilliance here, moving that puck in. Over to Wozniak, who controls the play. Wozniak's coming close. Good pass right in front. Oh, goes off a skate. Wozniak controlling the offense here, moving it back over, and he's giving it to Big Gibby. Big Gibby's taking a shot. Quick shot right in front. Loose puck. Oh, it just trickled, and Wozniak came close. Watterson on the attack here with some sustained pressure. Moving it back over. Wozniak's got it. Quick shot. Just missed the net. Good try there. Gibson coming close here. You better be careful as two Bears come out here. And the quick wheeling Perry, moving it back over to Bishop. Bishop, quick shot, good block there by Monahan, who's got some space, and he's got some wheels. Look at him move, good pass. Moving it over to Trevor Long. Here comes Wozniak. He's got Stalter with him, but it just an errant pass, and he moved it on Monahan, moving it back out, but a little too far for Gibson. And Berlin clears that puck, sends it all the way down the ice. 38 seconds left in the power play. Watterson getting more pucks on the net, but unable to score. And Vinny Gregory whips that puck in, and Watterson goes back on the attack. Monahan's back out. Monahan doing an excellent job on the boards, bringing it back to his defenseman. Gibson takes a quick shot, right on! Good stop. And the goaltender for the Bears does an excellent job there, not giving any rebounds, but a lot of shots in this power play.
Yeah,
Great opportunities, but they've got to deliver. They've got to cash in now.
And they have to hit the net too. Like, if you miss it high and wide, it can come all the way down, and then you have to come all the way to the
big
zone.
rebounds, Justin, Rustin, and Joey. The rebounds have been there, but they've got to cash in. They've got to send more shots. Right on! Good stop. And the rebound was there, but they've got to get a man right in front of the netminder and put more pressure.
Please don't make me say it again.
Go ahead and say it.
Get in front.
Huge
Of the
face-off
net.
here. And Vinny Gregory's going to take a huge face-off. They've got to win this face-off with 12 seconds left. Good face-off by Vinny Gregory. Moving it back over to Somos. Somos back to Monahan. Monahan, now the guy Gibson has got a quick shot. Quick shot, good stop. And Gibson's got a laser of a shot, and he let that one go. But again, no traffic in front of the netminder. They've got to screen the netminder. They've got to interfere with the netminder. They've got to get him off his course, off his focus. They've got to get more traffic in front, gentlemen. Joey's sounding like a broken record, but he's right. More traffic in front, huge rebounds. They've got to take advantage of those huge rebounds. Big face-off coming up. Good face-off again by Vinny Gregory. And that's the end of the penalty. And here's an errant pass right in front. Watterson didn't see it, and here comes three. Bears coming down. Good play there by Vinny Gregory, and Somos is going to take it behind his netminder. He whips it out over to Monahan. Monahan's got some space. Moving it over. Beautiful pass over to Wildermuth. Wildermuth, who had an excellent tournament, came in, but a little too far. And the Bears whip it in. End-to-end action here. Watterson has really picked up the pace here. He's gotten some momentum over the power play, but they were unable to score, and they still trail 2-1 with 7:38 left in the second. But Watterson's getting their wheels here. They're starting to get that speed. They're starting to get more intense. But here come the Bears with some trouble. Good stop by King. Wildermouth's there. He's going to try to clear it. Good check. He just got hammered. Good play by Big Bird Gippy. Great to have him back. With big physical presence. Right in front. Loose puck. Good stop by King. Absolutely robbed him in front. Watterson's going to have to be careful. Quick shot. Another stop by King. Another shot. He scores! The defense again broke down. Way too many quick forwards in front of the slot. They didn't tie up those loose men, and they got it handed to them, Joey. They are not bruising those forwards in front. They are not defending in front of their netminder.
Not at all.
The defense has really broken down, and they have suffered 3-1 Berlin after intense pressure by Watterson with a two-man advantage. They came close to scoring, but the Bears have grabbed a 3-1 lead here, and Watterson's got to keep their foot on the pedal. They keep the pace up. They've got to continue that intensity, that physical play. trailing 3-1 in the hockey game. Berlin starting to get their toes, their legs back. They've got the momentum here with the lead. Watterson needs a chance here. Here comes the Titan. He's got Wozniak with him. And he tried to feed the Wozniak. Should have shot that puck. But Wozniak was open. Fraley moving that puck in. Moving it back in. And here comes Michael Wozniak. He's got 3 to beat, but this man can move the puck. And good interception of the puck. Here comes Marsh getting it right on. Rebound. Good shot by Marsh. Shoot the puck. Get as many pucks on this netminder. But no one in front of the net. They've got to crash the net more.
I mean,
good play there by Long.
Watterson, I don't get how they didn't score on the power play. They had like a 7-minute power play.
I don't think they're putting enough pressure in front of this netminder. They're not crashing
yeah,
anymore.
but, and then also, you have Wozniak out for like the whole power play, like all of the power plays.
Yeah, I agree. Gold now moving the puck in. The Bears with some added momentum here with the third goal here in this second period. 6:10 remaining. Watterson's been very, very competitive. They have come close. They were on a 2-man advantage. The power play looked good, but they couldn't put the puck in the net. And they've got to put more traffic on this Bears netminder, who's very, very good. They've got to disrupt his focus. Let's see what happens here. Plenty of time left in the hockey game. Good face-off. Quick shot! Good stop by King. Another shot. The Titans got to get that man out. Here's a quick chance. Moving in Mark. Good pass over to the Titans. The Titans got to get his legs back. He doesn't show that energy that he showed in the previous games. He's got to get going. Here comes the Bears here. Perry, quick wheelie carry, moving that puck in. Gibson hammering him. Good play by Gibson to keep him outside. The Titan now giving it over to Wozniak. He's got some speed. Wozniak peeking in the one man, coming in on the rebound. Rebound! Oh, good play by Wozniak. And Somos is there. He's going to keep that puck in. Good play by Somos. But the Bears all cleared. Gould moving that puck in. He is quick and dangerous. Look at him flying there. Right in front of the puck. And moving the one man. Wiggin and good stop by King. Rebound, another stop by King. King has looked sharp in the first and in the second, and he is keeping Watterson in this game, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 3-1.
King has had an outstanding game, as he always does, each and every game. Been very, very good and reliable, making key saves at key times. But Watterson has got to get physical with these forwards, giving them much too much respect. You got to get rid of this puck. They're having difficulty clearing it. The Bears on the attack there. Good play there by Vinny Gregory to rough up his man in the boards and tie him in there. Quick shot, right on! Good stop by King. Watterson's got to be more punishing, more bruising, giving these quick wheeling forwards for the Bears much too much respect. They've got to be more bruising with them and more aggressive. Wouldn't you agree, gentlemen?
I mean, get in front of the net, pressure the net, puck goes in. Clear the zone.
Watterson's going to have to step up that intensity. He's going to have to show that heart, that passion, that desire that they showed in the Ernfeld tournament. They were outstanding. Watterson in that tournament beat Olmsted Falls. They beat Alter. And they tied against Gahanna. They had an outstanding tournament, finishing second. They've got to show that intensity, that passion. And they are trailing here 3-1, but still in the hockey game. Quick shot, good stop by King. Watterson's going to have to keep the pace here. They're going to have to stay intense here, and they've got to stay focused. They've got to be consistent period after period. Keep in mind, Watterson does not have Colin Williams, and they do not have their star defenseman Hunter Spirit in the lineup. But Watterson's still playing very, very good here. They've got to keep things going, and Watterson shoots that puck all the way down the ice. Icing's the call, 4:34. Berlin leading 3-1, gentlemen. Watterson has got to step things up. They're going to have to take some chances.
Yeah, I mean, they got to get going and get going in a hurry.
They've got to get their legs back. Trailing 3-1. Good play by the Titan, but he's got to stay on his man. He let him go. He's got to be more bruising and aggressive. Giving much too much respect to these quick wheeling forwards. Here they come again. Berlin moving that puck on Kovic. Quick shot, good block there. Here comes Long now, moving that puck in, but it was a little too far. He was unable to control it. Good play by Wozniak. He came close to intercepting that pass, and Berlin's back on the attack. King moving that puck in. Here comes King. Incredible speed, moving it over to Wozniak. Long's got to get in front of the net, get that rebound. No one crashing the net, gentlemen. They've got to do more. They've got to put more pressure.
That's one
on
they're
this Berlin
not
goaltender,
consistent.
making these saves way too easy. Wouldn't you agree, Justin?
They're just not consistent crashing the net. They've done it once or twice, but they got to keep doing it. They're just not.
And the Titans got the size. He can really disrupt this goaltender. All he's got to do is park himself
He
right in
needs
front
to
of the
skate.
net. He's got to get his legs back. Quick shot. Renata doesn't get on that. Good play there by Berlin to intercept that pass. And Clifford moving it over to the high-flying Fraley. Moving it over on the other side. These forwards extremely fast. Watterson's got to tighten up the space here and not give them that cut. And here comes Wozniak moving it over, and they had an opportunity, but a little too far for Long. Long is stopped skating. He's got to get his legs going. He's got to keep going. Keep the pressure up. He lacks that energy that he's had in other games. Hopefully he's okay, but he just seems, Titan looks a little slower
Gassed out.
today, Joey.
And do you know what causes that? Having like 3-minute shifts.
Yep, the shifts
Get
have been
quick shifts.
Vinny Gregory here is going to anchor this second line that's been very, very good for Watterson, providing a lot of balance this year. Big face-off. He loses the face-off. Good face-off by Berlin. Vinny Gregory gets that pass. Stalter is going to come right in. Gibson whips his man. Good play by Gibson, dumping his man in front. And the play ensues. Gould coming in, looking dangerous. Good check there by Vinny Gregory. They've got to be physical with these quick wheeling forwards. Quick shot, right on! And just steered off. Stalter moving that puck, and he gets hammered hard. Somos going to get a chance to clear it. It's getting physical. Tensions up, quick pass right in front. Good stick there by Somos to intercept that, and he whips that puck off and gets it out of harm's way. Good play by Somos, and it will not go all the way down the ice. They wave that. Good check there by Stalter, and he's working hard on the boards. He's working hard, and they are trying to put pressure here. The forechecks, they started to get that forecheck back. Gould has been the most dangerous of the Berlin forwards, moving it back over on the other side. Doesn't get on the net. Vinny Gregory's going to get there. Perry moving it back over to Green. Moving it back over to Green. Quick shot, right on! And it deflects off. The defense doing a much better job timing things up. And here comes Big Gibby, moving it over. Monahan a little too far. And this line looks tired. They've got to need a shift. They badly need a shift here. They've got to go. Perry, the quick winning Perry, moving that puck in. He digs the one man. Digs the second defender. Quick shot. Good stop by King. Whipping out the glove hand, and he made a key save right there. Gentlemen, without King, it must be would have been a much more lopsided score.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta get going. Because it can't just be the King show. We gotta have some offense.
Watterson, just like the end of the first period, they've been a little slow. They've been on their toes. They've got to keep that intensity up. They've got to get their legs back. I credit these Berlin forwards. They are quick, fast, and they are moving the puck well. And they have good play there to keep that puck in. The Bears on pressure, moving that puck in. Mars got to get rid of that puck. Watterson having all times of difficulty scoring. And here comes the Titan. He's got to get his legs back. He's got to keep going. Whips that puck in, and Monahan's going to retreat back. It goes all the way down the ice. King's there, his partner. He moves that puck and whips that off the boards. And he got hammered hard. Berlin starting to get more physical here. King's one tough customer. He can take a quick shot right in front. Here comes Wozniak now. He's got some space. He moves it over, and he's unable to clear. Watterson having all kinds of difficulty clearing the puck. Sustained pressure here. Watterson, with 59 seconds, can ill afford to score to allow the goal, and the Long just cannot get there. And here comes Wozniak. He's got one man to beat. Wozniak's got some time. 50 seconds. Wozniak, quick shot, and he missed the net. No help there. The forwards have got to get their speed up. They've got to help Wozniak. He's got to involve the entire offense. Here comes Wozniak. He's got two men to beat. 35 seconds left. Oh, they tried to deke him. Good play by Green, intercept that.
Oh, come on!
And here comes Schreiber, moving that puck in all the way down. And a penalty coming up to Michael Wozniak.
Rough.
24.6 seconds left in the second. And gentlemen, we can ill afford to take penalties right now. Watterson's going to have to be composed. They've got to play smart here. We can ill afford to take a goal here with 24.6 seconds, critical point in the hockey game. And Berlin on the attack now with the power play. Watterson has to be careful. They've got to play. They've got to play. Got to play smart and composed. They can ill afford to take these kinds of penalties. Gould now moving it over on the other side. Way better. This penalty power play is lethal for Berlin. They've got to keep them outside, but the penalty killer's doing an excellent job. Quick shot right on. Good stop by King with 7.5 seconds left. A critical face-off deep in Watterson territory. And a huge face-off. Vinny Gregory's got to win this face-off. And he wins it. Good face-off, but Watterson unable to clear it. Quick pass over on the other side. Bishop's got the pass. Quick shot, and that's the end. And that goal went in after the bell. No goal there. And a fight ensues there. And the referees better take control here because things are going to get a little more chaotic here. A pretty good period by Watterson. Trailing 3-1 here after 2 periods of play. So happy you could join us. Hope you're enjoying all of the action. Join us tomorrow at 4:50 versus Worthington Kilbourne. And join us if the weather, hopefully weather permitting. We play on Sunday, but you never know. Sunday we play this same OLENTANGY Berlin team at 6:15. Join us for all the action. We'll take a nice cut here, and we'll take a short break, and we'll rejoin with the third period after this. Joey, tell us the shots on goal. Joey's going to tell us all the shots on goal and the quality shots.
Watterson trailing 12-11 in the period, and in the overall 23-18. And then for the period, Berlin was 10 for 12, Watterson was 10 for 11. I mean, Watterson, they got to play a better game. It's just terrible. We'll be back right after.
12-11 shots on goal in favor of Berlin here, with the exception of 2 defensive blunders here. Watterson's been pretty good. It's been a competitive game, and I'm joined now by the great John King and the John King Show, brought to you by Bud Light, the king of beers. John, please join us. Tell us your thoughts after 2 periods of play.
So overall, I don't think we're playing horribly. I think we had a couple of breakdowns, for sure. I also think, the officials, while they're calling a pretty decent game, I think they blew some obvious calls to me.
I think we're lacking the heart, the intensity, and that passion that we showed in the tournament. We've got to get things going. We've got to be more physical with these. They're too respectful to these forwards here for Berlin, giving them much too much space in the slot, and it's been costly, John.
Yeah, I can't disagree. I mean,
We've got to be a lot more brutal and bruising in front of King. We've got to clobber those men that are right in front. We've got to force the issue. And we've got to get more traffic in front of the Berlin netminder. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree, like we did at the tournament, right? And I can't disagree. We need to get more physical with it. But the big thing is, I think some of these calls, they're letting us play, but I think there's some also blatant calls that need to get made.
I agree. But a pretty good first and second period by your Watterson Eagles. Very, very competitive. But Dalton King has played outstanding again, keeping Watterson in the game.
Okay.
According to
I
me.
agree.
Thank the Lord you agree. I would have slapped you out on camera here. the great John King throw. Thank you, John, for joining us.
Hey, it's always an honor to be on your show, Tom.
It's not my show, John. It's your show, John. The John King Intermission Show, brought to you by Bud Light, the king of beers. We'll be right back after this. Nice to have Patrick back as well.
Yeah, he still doesn't have his job.
Now you need a little more jump in Trevor. It's good stuff, Mark. Let's get it on the air. We're joined by Mark Monahan here. And Mark, thank you for pinch hitting for the great Dave Wozniak here. Mark, your thoughts on after 2 periods of play?
You know, I think we've done some good things. We've had a number of shots on goal. We've had a number of opportunities to get rebounds, but haven't had anybody there. I think we need to keep our shifts really, really short and really, really heavy in the offensive zone. Get the puck deep. First man in goes and takes the body. Second man supports, and third man is the high guy for a shot or a rebound. So, you know, I'm a basic old school hockey kind of guy.
Me too.
The harder you can make it for the other team, 100 feet, you know, they're not going to score from their defensive zone. I'm a big believer in that. You know, I think all the wingers have to do a better job covering their defensemen and getting the puck out of the zone. That's been a struggle for a lot of the year. So keep them short, you know, play heavy and ugly. The ugly goals, the rebounds and the rebounds of the rebounds, they count just the same. So
I think our defense have been a little too respectful of these quick wheeling
the
Berlin
first
forwards.
Yeah, you know, their first goal right off the face-off, our forwards never pushed out to, you know, it came back to their defensemen, and our forwards never pushed out to them to challenge them, and it made it really, really easy. The other couple of goals I think were good plays. Just, you know, the second one was an open guy on a rebound in front of the net. The third one was just sort of fluky. I think we're not out of this game. If we can get a quick one, get a little bit of momentum, get them back on their heels, we could be right back in this thing before you know it.
Mark, the rebounds have been there. We just haven't crashed the net enough. We haven't put enough traffic.
100%. And getting rebounds is work, and it's hard, and it's not glamorous, but you got to do it. And somebody on each line has got to be committed to going to the net. You know, getting to the front of the net when the puck is in the offensive zone, being there for a rebound, crashing the net when it's on a rush. You know, it's easier not to. It's easier to hang back and let somebody else do it, but that's not that doesn't seem to be working all that well.
We've got big physical guys that can really disrupt this goaltender.
Agreed.
Even if they just park themselves right in front, you can screen the goaltender, who can really disrupt their focus. There's a lot that we can do, but it doesn't seem like we've got that strategy in mind here. We've got to crash the net a lot more.
We're out on the periphery a lot, and you know, when somebody carries the puck into the zone, a lot of times the rest of the forwards are sort of standing there waiting to see what happens rather than going. And they've all got to be skating. They've all got to be moving their feet all the time. Move your feet for 45 seconds, get off. Get back on. Move your feet for 45 seconds, get off. That's how it works at the highest levels of hockey. We may not be at that level skill-wise, but we can have that kind of effort and that sort of strategy and thought process.
Absolutely. Great perspective. Thank you, Mark.
Absolutely. Tom?
We'll be right back. Justin, Watterson is still in this. We've got an entire period of play here. If Watterson can take advantage of some of the loose rebounds in the net, crash the net a little more, and get their big forwards in front of the netminder, we might have a chance in this game.
Yeah, I mean, they're only down by 2, but they're just playing really, really slow. And there's just some key things that they need to fix, like crashing the net, like you said. But
Trevor, the Titan, doesn't look like himself tonight, doesn't have that energy tonight. And he is really very, very capable of creating all kinds of disruption in front of the netminder. Also, why don't we try Big Bird Gibby, put him right in front of the net, do something different. He can also be a threat in front of the net. We've got some big physical forwards and defensemen. We need to utilize them more, and they need to crash the net more.
yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. Like you said, Trevor. I don't know what's going on right now.
You agree? He doesn't look like himself tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully he's okay.
Hopefully, I don't think he's hurt.
No.
I don't know. Maybe he's just really tired. Maybe there was a really long shift. I don't know.
But we are really missing Williams and Hunter Spirit. Hunter Spirit was we really miss his aggressive bruising style of play here. I also think that we've been a little too respectful to these very quick wheeling forwards. We've got to punish them more, especially in the slot, and protect our goaltender a little bit better.
Yeah, and I feel like maybe it could be because they're not used to the lines, that they're mixed up now. Now that we're down 2 players.
Well, Watterson very, very competitive, and they've got a chance here to get back into this game. Let's see what happens. We'll be right back after this. Just awaiting the puck drop to start the third period again. Watterson had a really good tournament in the Ernfeld tournament, winning against Homestead Falls, winning against Alter, tying Guyana. The big loss, though, was to Worthington Kilgore, 11-1. And that hurt. That was a stinger. But Watterson has played very competitive. They played a good, tight checking game. They've got to stay focused. They've got to continue with the aggressive forecheck. They've got to crash the net more. They've got to screen this goaltender, grab those loose rebounds. And if Watterson can score early, they've got a chance, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, down the man for minute 36, not going to help anything.
This program is protected by copyright for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, redistribution, and home or in part without the express written consent of Bishop Watterson Hockey is strictly prohibited. Just seconds away from the puck drop. A pretty good first and second period by your Bishop Watterson Eagles. Dalton King has been outstanding, and they will continue to need good, reliable goaltending here to give them a chance.
Yeah, King's definitely keeping us in this game right now. It could have been like 8 or 9-1 right now if it weren't for King.
Remember, Watterson is going to have to be on the penalty kill here. Berlin has got a power play for a minute 36 here, so a critical minute 36 here to start off the third period. They've got to keep Berlin off the board here. They've got to keep the pressure up. But the penalty killers have been outstanding for Watterson all year long. They have got to keep Berlin off the score. Trailing 3-1 here. Trevor Long also needs to get going here and regain that energy. He's got to get skating, and here he comes. Now showing some more energy. Berlin gets organized here, and they're moving quickly. Bishop in the Watterson zone. Quick shot. Good start. Good placement. Good play there by Somos, interfering with that and intercepting that shot. Excellent defensive play. Watterson's going to have to keep things up. They're going to have to block shots. They're going to have to be aggressive and bruising in front of King. They cannot allow these quick, willing forwards to give them any space. Christopher moving it over on the other side. Quick pass over. And Bishop controls here, moving that puck in. Oh, sorry, it's Gould. Gould moving that puck in, moving it back over on the other side. Over to Bishop. He gets clobbered hard. And here's a chance for the Titans. Moving that puck in. The Titans got a chance. Moving the puck. Good play by the Titan. On his backhand. Quick shot. Rebound. Vinny Gregory came close to grabbing that rebound. A loose rebound right in front. An excellent play, and looks like the Titans gotten his energy back. A good start there, and he almost came close to getting a shorthanded goal for Watterson. Good play by the Titan. He looks like he's gotten his energy back.
Yeah, I mean, gotta get it going quick though. If Watterson wants to have a chance of winning this game.
Key face-off here, deep in Berlin territory. Berlin on the power play here with 53 seconds left. Huge face-off here. Vinny Gregory's got to win this face-off, and he does. Good play there. Gould's going to control. Moving that puck back over to his defenseman. And here comes Berlin now, moving out. Over to Perry. Perry, a quick pass over to Gould, who's been the most dangerous of the Berlin forwards. Gibson keeping him outside. Gould coming back. Quick shot. It goes off the netting. Good play there. And Somo's going to have a chance to clear it. He's going to have to whip that out. But he's having trouble. Berlin with some sustained pressure here, but the Berlin power play has not been able to get organized here. Credit the penalty killers. Excellent job by Somos, getting key seconds taken off here. Quick shot right in front, but Berlin unable to muster much up here. Here comes Gibson. He's got some wheels. Good play by Gibson, clearing it and sending it all the way down the ice. 8 seconds left in this power play, and that might do it for Watterson. Excellent penalty claim, but here comes the quick wheeling Bishop, moving that puck in, the assistant captain. Organizing there, and moves an errant pass. And a good play, a quick pass. And he almost sprung Wozniak. Wozniak's got some room. Here comes Wozniak. Moving that puck in, and good penalty killing. 13-12 left in the hockey game. Wozniak got that pass. Here he comes, turning and twisting. Quick shot, right on, rebound. And Watterson coming close here. Good shot there by Wozniak. Wozniak's looked dialed in tonight, but he's got to involve his entire offense. It's been pretty silent here so far. Wozniak's got a chance. Wozniak sending it back over to Monahan. Then 3 of them come into Berlin territory. Good play with Monahan. He's going to go after his rebound. Good hustle there by Monahan. Great to have him back. Look at him being aggressive there. The puck comes over to King. King over to the other side. Quick shot by Monahan. Deflecting. Good stop there by the goaltender. Watterson starting to get more shots on, and they're starting to break up the pressure, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, get it going and get it going in a hurry.
That was an outstanding penalty kill by Watterson.
Yeah,
They did an outstanding job. Huge penalty here. Huge face-off, and Wozniak has won that face-off. Monahan's going to regroup back, and he ties him up. And a good fight ensues there. Good play by Mara to get that puck. And King's going to have a chance to clear it. He better clear it quickly. Moving it over to Long. He's shown a lot more energy in this third period. He's had a good start here. Wozniak unable to clear it. Here comes Long. 3 of them coming into Berlin territory. Moving it over on an errant pass. A little too far for Wozniak. But Long's got his legs back. Look at him hustle. And he works the boards there. Excellent job there by Long. And he continues. Mark moving it apart, right in front. Oh, good play there. And Wozniak doing a good job crashing the net. But 2 Berlin players coming in, and they did defense. Coming in on King. Good play there. Excellent play by King. And his brother cleared the zone. Good play there by the defense. Here's a quick chance. Oh, Wozniak almost got sprung loose. Puck goes back into Watterson territory. Monahan's going to get there. Moving it over to his partner, King. King moves it on the other side. Mar's going to have a chance to clear it. He's unable to clear it. Watterson's got to get rid of that puck and get rid of it in a hurry. Here's a quick chance. Gold moving it over. Good stop. Another shot. They scores! The defense could not clear the puck, and it's costly. And just like that, Berlin is on top again. 4-1. The defense not doing a good job getting rid of that puck, gentlemen, and it is very costly.
Yeah, they're just playing really, really slow now. I feel like they've just given up at this point.
Watterson's going to have to stay composed. They've got to finish strong. They had a good first period. They were intense. They showed that heart, that passion, that determination. They've got to get back to the basics, and they've got to keep Berlin off the board. Gould looking dangerous. Good play by Gibson to get rid of him. Get rid of that puck. Watterson having difficulty clearing it. Been their Achilles heel all night. Good play by Monahan, moving it over. And here comes Vinny Gregory. Good deke on the one. He's got some space. Gregory, quick shot, just missing. He has a quick lightning shot. Good snapshot. Came close. Gould coming back. End-to-end action here. Berlin with all the momentum moving the puck, but an excellent play there by the Italian Stallion coming back and playing good defense. Monahan unable to clear it. He's got the puck and he moves it over. And the puck gets thrown back in and it's almost in his own zone behind his netminder. He's going to try to clear it. He's got some space. Moving it off the boards and he finally clears it. But Berlin throwing that puck back on King here. Berlin recapturing that momentum now with a commanding 4-1 lead. Watterson's been on their toes. And here's a quick chance. Moving it over to Bishop. Bishop makes a nice deke, but a good defensive play by Gibson to knock him off the puck. Watterson having difficulty clearing it. Good play by Monahan, and he chases. Bishop's going to re-control this offense. And this high-flying Berlin team moving that puck in and in complete command. Somo's going to try to clear it. Whips that puck off the boards, but he's unable to clear it. Gibson tries to whip it and finally gets out. And the tight end Trevor Long is going to go after it. They wave the offside and he gets a chance. Good play there. Quick pass right in front. Loose puck and they came close. Good play by Trevor Long, who's really ignited this offense in this third period. Showing a lot more energy and a lot more passion. Good play by Trevor Long. Here's a quick chance here. Wozniak's got to get going. He's been silent in this third period. But the tight end has erupted and he has come close to scoring. Watterson running out of time with 9:13 left in the hockey game. Here's a chance for Wozniak. Wozniak's got a break. Wozniak coming in, moving it in. Scores! What a goal by Wozniak! And Watterson is back in the game. What a shot! Rip that shot in. And the captain, every time they needed help from the captain has delivered again. Michael Wozniak with his second goal here. And Watterson's got plenty of time. 9:05 left. 4-2 hockey game. And they have recaptured that momentum that they desperately needed here. And who knows, with a quick goal, they could be right back in it. Great goal by Wozniak. The captain getting his second goal here, but again, Berlin on the attack. Watterson's going to have to do a better job clearing. And here comes a beautiful pass by Monahan, but it got intercepted. And the Bears coming back again. Schweber moving that puck in on the other side. Monahan behind his net. Makes an errant pass right in, but he goes back and regroups. Watterson having all kinds of difficulty clearing the puck. Foley's going to whip it, but he's unable to clear it. They whack at it. And again, Watterson having all kinds of difficulty. Quick shot and quick goal right in front. Here comes Wozniak. Wozniak's got some room. There he comes. He looks him, but it got whipped off the skate and thrown back into Watterson territory. King, who's got some speed, moving that puck off. King, good play, good hustle. And he comes straight on. What a check by King! What a check! Outstanding. Here comes Wozniak. He's got some space. What a beautiful physical check by King, knocking out his man and roughing him up. King with sending a physical message that he has been intense and he has shown that heart and determination. Look at Wozniak, the captain, moving that puck in, trying to deke them, trying to do a little too much here. Monahan pitching in. He's got a good pass over to Wozniak. Quick shot, just missing. Long coming in. Good pass over Wozniak. Some sustained pressure, but a good play there by the defense getting rid of that puck. And Gould controls, moving it over on the other side. But Watterson has really picked up the pace here. They're starting to skate and they're putting pressure here. Look at Trevor the Titan. He's got some energy now. Moving the puck in a much better third period. And here comes Stalter. Stalter back over to his defense. And the defense whipping that puck on. Watterson running out of time. 7-14, trailing by 2 goals. They've got a chance. Vinny Gregory throwing that puck in and Watterson goes on the attack. Wildermelt's going into forecheck. But here comes a speedy customer here, moving that puck in. Look at Bruce. He's got a ton of speed. But a good job by the Watterson defense, keeping him outside and roughing him up. Here's a chance. Wildermelt skating. Good hustle by Wildermelt. Look at him hustle as he goes after Gould. Good play there. Wildermelt showing some energy, some passion. And here comes Gould, the quick willing Gould. Takes the one defense, but Somos is there. Good play by Somos. But they stop skating. They better be careful. Stalter's got the puck behind his netminder. He moves it off the boards, but not out. Cruz keeping the foot in. Some sustained pressure here. Watterson's going to have to be careful. Good check there by Big Gibby. Quick shot right off. And it goes all the way down the ice here. And Watterson desperately needed a shift. And here comes Michael Wozniak here on the top line here. 6-14. Watterson's going to have to take some chances here, trailing 4-2. But they've got that one goal here. They've got the momentum. They got that second goal, a beautiful goal by Michael Wozniak. And they've got a huge opportunity here with the face-off deep in Berlin territory. An excellent third period so far by your Watterson Eagles. The kids have not quit. And
Yeah,
they're showing that heart and that determination.
If they're gonna want to come back, they gotta get on the board quick, or else they're not gonna have enough time.
Huge face-off, good face-off, right on! Good shot. Good face-off by Wozniak. And Watterson now with some sustained pressure. They've got to keep skating. Wozniak stops skating. He's got to keep going. Mars in there. He whips it off. Good play by Monahan. Monahan's showing a lot of hustle and some grit and determination. And Maher somehow gets that stick off and it goes into the Bears bench, forcing a stoppage in play. But I like what Watterson's done so far in this third period. They have hustled. They've shown you that grit and that determination. This team refusing to quit.
They gotta get going though.
Big face off here, and Long's gonna get a chance. Long's got a puck, but he's got one hand on the stick here. He's unable to retain control. Wozniak coming close, Fraley now, moving that puck in. And the good pass right on to the defense, doing a much better job clearing the zone, tying up those loose men. Much, much better, tighter defensive team so far in this third period. Watterson really stepping up the intensity, showing you that passion, that grit, and that determination. But running out of time with 5:41, and it looks like a running clock. Why are they running the clock? Why are they running the clock, folks?
Oh, they stopped
5:30
it.
seconds. They were running the clock. That's a precious 5 seconds. Somebody's got to tell the referee. Boy, oh boy, whoever is running this clock has not done a good job tonight. Wozniak losing the face-off here. And Berlin has sustained pressure here, moving the puck in. Good play by Gibson to take out his man. And Mar's going to get a chance to clear it. Good play by Mar. Mar's got a chance. Look at him skate. Oh, and he just almost came close. Wozniak just missed that play. Gibson, oh, that check! Decking out his man, roughing him up, but there's a loose man right in front. They don't see him. Good play there, and icing is the call. What a check by Big Bird Gibson. So great to have him back in the lineup. Big physical presence tonight.
You always know he's gonna be aggressive. You always know.
Watterson's going to have to take some chances here. Trailing 4-2 with 5:10 left. But if they can get a quick goal, who knows? This team has refused to quit. They've shown you that grit and that determination. Quick shot, oh, just missing. Good play by Somos to get rid of that puck, but Watterson having difficulty clearing, and their interference there, but they didn't call it. They interfered with Monahan. Stalter getting checked there, roughed up right in front, cross check right in front, the refs didn't call it. They're going to let him go. Gold ripping that puck off the boards, and it goes all the way down in, and Somos is going to take it, but it goes. It was behind the red line, and they called it icing. And some vicious hits, Joey. They should have called that one on Monahan.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't have you catch him high with the stick.
The refs are going to let him play. They're going to let him play old-time hockey. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Join us tomorrow versus Worthington Kilbourne at 4:50. Face-off, and Somos doesn't get there. Good hustle by Somos to get that pass, and he whips it over, and he got hit, checked hard. Monahan's got a chance. Good play there by Gould to intercept that pass. And here comes Stalter. Stalter's got some speed. Good play by Stalter to throw that puck in. Watterson's going to have to take chances here. 4:23 left in the hockey game. They've had a good hockey game. Gould coming back. Good play there by Vinny Gregory. He got checked hard, and there's going to be a penalty coming up. Penalty coming up. And Watterson's going to go on the power play. Huge opportunity here in the hockey game. 4:15 left. And what an opportunity for Watterson, gentlemen. They've got to cash in here and get a goal.
Give him 5.
And if they can get a goal, boys, anything's possible.
He punched him in the head. He should be thrown out.
Huge power play here. And of course, the top line out here. Michael Wozniak's going to captain going to take this face-off here with Marr and Long. They need a good face-off. A great face-off again by Wozniak. Moving that puck in, and Watterson controls. Monahan's got a good shot, moving it over to the other side to Gibson. Gibson controls it. Good play there. Good puck movement. Great quick pass. But an excellent defensive play there, and they shoot that puck in. But I like the start of this power play here. Trying to toss those pucks in front. And they were running out of time. Monahan's got to skate a little faster. Wozniak's got the puck, but he's unable to get there. This power play's looked a little disorganized. Watterson's got to get things going here, trailing 4-2 with 3:41 left in the hockey game. 1:25 left in the power play. Wozniak's got to get going. Here comes the Rocket, moving that puck in. Moving it in, he's got some speed. Good pass. Here comes Gibby. Coming in, quick shot, just missed the net. Vinny Gregory moving in on. Good puck control by Watterson. Here comes Vinny Gregory. He's a quick shot. And he missed that net. Got deflected. Gibson's got the pass. Moving it over to Wozniak. Wozniak's got some space. Back over to Gibson. Gibson shooting, and it goes off the leg. And if somehow it gets out, Wozniak's got to get going here. He's got to get these going. 51 seconds left in the power play. Here comes the Rocket now, moving the puck. Takes the one man, and he got interfered. And again, the Bears doing an excellent job on counter fielding, sending that puck all the way down. 2:53 left in regulation. 35 seconds left in the power play. Watterson's got to get going. Here comes the Italian Stallion. Can he create some magic tonight? Moving that puck in, but an errant pass. And here's a chance for Gold, the quick wheeling Gold, moving the puck in. Good play by Wozniak to intercept that. And they're going to get one final opportunity here with 18 seconds. The Rocket's got to get going. He's got to ignite this off. And here he comes, moving it on. He stops, moving it back in. Here comes Vinny Gregory. He's got a good shot. And a good play again. The Bears doing an excellent job intercepting passes, blocking shots. Oh, King better be careful. They came close to breaking that. Stalter's got it. Take it over to King. Back over to Monahan's got to get going here. Monahan's got some speed. Good play by Monahan. He's had an excellent night. Good deke. Right in. Shaw just missing the net. Good play by Monahan. They jump into the rush. Stalter moving it over on the other side. And the Bears have 1:54 left. Watterson really throwing it on here. Power play not too bad, but they need to get more shots here. And here comes a speedy Perry with one man to beat. Good play there by King, intercepting that. King gets offended. They're not going to call that. They whip that puck in. Monahan unable to clear it. Good stop by King. Stalter moves it over on the other side. They got to move it forward. Good play there to get rid of that puck, and it goes right on net. And icing's the call. 1:23. You would imagine the coach should he should take a timeout here. They desperately need a breather.
Yeah, they're taking way too long shifts.
And at some point, he should pull out goaltender and get an extra man on.
I just started thinking about that.
But I'm surprised he hasn't taken a timeout here. They desperately needed a break. Coach is going to take a timeout. There's the timeout. Finally, he does that timeout. Excellent call here by Coach Graham here to set up play. And I would imagine if they could get that puck in Berlin territory, they're going to pull out King and get an extra man on. What do you think, gentlemen?
Yeah, I mean, just get it.
Running out of time, they've got to do something.
Dump it deep. Pull King, get the extra man out, and get it going.
A much more spirited, much more aggressive, much more passionate, more intense play by your Bishop Watterson Eagles. These gentlemen have refused to quit. They have shown you that heart, that determination, that energy. Boy, if they had that in the second period, who knows? It might have been a much different outcome.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a really good job, but I feel like they've looked really disorganized in the power play still.
But you should be proud of these Watterson Eagles. They have worked hard tonight, and they've refused to quit. They've shown a lot of heart, determination, and passion.
I feel like if
Coach
this is
going to draw up a scheme here, and hopefully they can get that puck in Berlin territory.
Yeah, they have been playing really, really well. They're not giving up, but just see what happens.
Hope everyone has enjoyed all of the action here on a busy Friday night. Stay warm and stay inside your homes. Don't travel with all this weather coming, this bad weather coming. We hope each and every one of our Bishop Watterson families that you stay safe and stay away from that miserable cold. But hopefully we'll have hockey tomorrow. Join us at 4:50 versus Worthington Kilbourne, and hopefully we'll have a game. You never know. Sunday, January 25th versus OLENTANGY Berlin. And join us next Friday at 6 p.m. versus St. Xavier. Excellent game so far by your Bishop Watterson Eagles. 1:23 left on the clock. And a huge power play here. I'm sorry, huge face-off for Wozniak. He's got to win this face-off. He's been excellent. And he wins the face-off. Gibson whips it off the other side to Vinny Gregory. Gregory unable to clear it. He checks his man hard. They need to spring Wozniak. They've got to get a play here. 1:13. Watterson running out of time. Good play by Monahan, but he sends it all the way down and the tight end goes after. He's after Flesher, and he almost came close to intercepting that pass. Good check by Gibson, and he levels his man. Great to have Gibson's physical presence back. Big Bird Gibby has come to play, and he's been physical, and he has roughed up each and every forward. Gibson's running out of time, though, 48 seconds. Tossing it all the way down. They got to pull their goaltender. They got to pull him out and get an extra man. They're running out of time, 40.6 seconds left. Watterson with some sustained pressure here. But Berlin's going to clear. They should have pulled out their goalie, but they didn't. And Berlin now, with 28 seconds, content on just wasting as much time as possible. Vinny Gregory, but Watterson just unable to get any sustained offense. Running out of time, 16 seconds left. Monahan whipping that puck, and we're going to get one last chance here, and here comes the Rocket. Moving that puck in, he's got one man to beat. He's got one man who beats him. An excellent play there. And the puck goes all the way down the ice in an empty net. 1.4 seconds left in the game. And they pulled out King, but they pulled him out a little too late. Wouldn't you agree, gentlemen?
Well, we didn't have possession of it, so there was really no time to pull them. We couldn't get possession of the puck.
1.4 seconds left. Berlin's going to win on their senior night, honoring 5 of their seniors. The Berlin Bears, we will see them again on Sunday, weather permitting, of course. And it's great to see Lola Bittner on the ice. And that's the end of the game. Berlin winning on senior night here, 4-2, but a very, very entertaining game. And Watterson kept it close. They had some great goaltending again by Dalton King. And these Watterson Eagles fought hard like crazy. They refused to die. They showed that grit, that determination. And boy, if they could have shown that in the second period, who knows? It may have been another game, but we hope you've enjoyed all the action. Join us tomorrow versus Worthington Kilbourne at 4:50. And if weather permitting, join us Sunday, January 25th versus OLENTANGY Berlin. And next Friday, we have another division rival, St. Xavier at 6 p.m. We've had some really close matchups with St. Xavier. One in particular was that huge thriller overtime game with St. Xavier losing, Watterson winning that overtime game on that thriller. That beautiful overtime goal by Michael Wozniak. Michael Wozniak having an outstanding game today with 2 big goals. Thank you for joining us tonight from Columbus, Ohio, and good night from all of us.